What's good, y'all? It's your boy Jack again. Got another vid for y'all. Another topic worth talking about. It's useful. Cause the little things be useful out here that we just sit here and take for granted. You know what I'm saying? Don't know how to properly use these things out here when we constructing dialogue with each other. But teaching. The values of teaching. Things you get from teaching. Both sides. The ones that's doing the teaching and the ones that's learning, pretty much. It's something that we deal with every day without even knowing or recognizing it, acknowledging it, or anything like that. Because the knowledge, the teachings comes from anywhere. It could come from what you seen, what you heard, experience, stuff like that. And you taking in everything that you observing and everything like that, and you applying it to future situations or future conversations or whatever it may be. You observed it to know how to go about something later on, or just to know. And I feel like we don't sit here as people and take the time out and learn and value the concept of teaching and being taught, especially if it's in a positive manner, with a positive agenda, with the effects to build and help someone or people with these teachings. It could be able to guide them and be able to show others so the cycle can repeat. And in a positive manner, great things may come, you know? Great things will always come when you sit here and stick to the outlook and the consideration of others so you can sit here and do more. It's teaching, man. It's teaching. And it's I still see it today. I still see people, men, women, kids, even, they still taking knowledge. They still being taught every day, whether you old, young, middle age, in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, doesn't matter. You're still learning something out here that's providing you to keep going out here in this world. You know, with this information and the teaching, it becomes more understanding around the ones that's either close to us or, just that's around us, that get to soak in the game and be able to spark a lot of interest that needs to be sparked out here, because it's slowly dying, the fact of listening when it comes to teaching. That concept is slowly dying because it depends on where that teaching is coming from. You know, I believe throughout time, the teaching's been all about just getting the knowledge and knowing it. And, throughout time, it started to separate from just any type of, to what you feel you should know as an individual. And when you sit here and think about stuff like that, that creates opinions, and sometimes not, I would say, correct opinions, but because if it's to a person, it might not be wrong. It might be right to them, but correct opinions and stuff like that, incorrect opinions. You might deal with them things and people spreading that kind of message out. Not sometimes it might not even be knowing that it's a negative effect on whatever it is that they're putting out there. Sometimes it's not even known. Sometimes it's just something that they might have been taught. And go out and just go off of them type of teachings, and a lot of things happen. A lot of people deal with certain things because of the things that they was taught throughout their time and what they seen and experienced. And we have a hack to sit here and glorify the negative, because the negative is what's popping. It's what's going on right now. The negative is a thing that really is getting the most influence. We can see it now with media, news, television shows, and just everything is all just conflict and going back and forth. It's not really much of a positive image. And if it is, it's hidden. It's hidden behind all the negative. And then you have to, all in all, the teachings lately from things that we pay attention to nowadays, it's been tainted with a negative stigma behind it. And when you have a country full of people that's also deal with hurt individually, them teachings resonate more with them. Not saying that the Pacific, like that actual, like what's being done, but seeing something or hearing something can just be like, it could resonate to something relatable, even though if it's not the same thing. It could just be relatable in some kind of way to where that can play a role on how that person go about things because of what they just learned and stuff like that. I feel like knowing these type of things, the teachings that be put out should be more broken down and understood, and see where it may be flaws, where things can spiral out of control, either for an individual or, like I said, a country, a big group of people. Like, these things can happen, and it has been happening. It's like it's starting to get hard to, have a simple type kind of conversation with an individual, because it's so many things that they refer to off of their teachings or being taught that it make it difficult to get across to them. It get difficult to sit here and talk to one another because things get interpreted to get the wrong way. Things get just overlooked, mistaken, many of things. And I feel like, throughout time, I believe these things will get analyzed and have a big focal point. And somewhere down the line, hopefully this right here will be like that stepping stone for it to, kick off for people to truly understand stuff around here, their experience in life, and the teachings that, that we get out here. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the teachings that we get is out of bad intent. Sometimes it is. So we gotta really be careful with ourselves and with the people around us, because we not alone out here. We got ourselves and the ones that we love, but when we out there, we're not alone. And that's for good and bad. A good, like, you can look at that in the good and bad spectrum. Like, it's good that we going out for a reason, for the ones that we love, for the ones that we take care of and be there for. Negative, it's also, it's crazy people out here that we gotta also deal with. So, it's all about the teachings. It's all about what you've been taught, what you learned for yourself, what you taught yourself, and how you can sit here and maneuver out here and make it back to the ones worth making it back to. So, but yeah, man, I like this vid. It's all about teachings, man. Holla at your boy, man. Holla at your boy on Instagram, yo. Stop playing. Holla at me on Instagram. Yes, I see the subscribers is getting up. I like the slow factor of things. I like how that's going.